Okay, what have you got me here for? What are we gonna watch?
Sherlock, the series.
I haven't seen the series, I've seen the films.
Sherlock, I started watching when I was like 14 and I loved it.
I had never seen, I was aware of Benedict Cumberbatch. First time I saw him, technically, was in The Hobbit. Oh my god, it starts immediately.
Yeah.
Wow. Why is he crying? Oh, he was in the war, sorry, yeah, of course.
Why is he crying?
The first thing I ever saw him in was Love Actually.
Oh my god, yeah.
Apple a day? Keeps the PTSD away? Probably not. Is that gun foreshadowing?
No.
How's your blog going?
Yeah, good. Very good.
You haven't written a word, have you?
You just wrote still has trust issues.
And you read my writing upside down.
Interesting use of the framing.
It's going to take you a while to adjust to civilian life.
Really?
You put them up right up against the frame and it gives them this sort of like trapped feeling.
Nothing happens to me.
This is a British production, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
It's been so long since I've watched a British television show.
Welcome.
What do you mean there's no ruddy car?
You went to Waterloo, I'm sorry.
Get a cab. I never get cabs.
I love you.
I love you.
Get a cab.
Something bad's about to happen to that man because I can hear the music. What you noshing on?
My
Oh
husband.
no.
a
Snacks
happy
didn't
man.
go down well.
That he should have taken his own life in this way is a mystery and a shock.
He was cheating on his wife.
Oh yeah, girl.
What?
I'm just going home, get my umbrella. You can share mine. 2 minutes, right?
What is the bloody point, mate? By the time... Oh, just gotta go swim through the ocean and get an umbrella in case I get wet.
It was literally like you could share mine. And he was like, no, that's gay.
But I'm too much of a man to share. Everybody's taking this drug. Yeah.
The body of Beth Davenport, Junior Minister for Transport.
Well, there's nothing that links them.
There's no link we found yet, but...
What?
If you've all got texts,
Oh.
please ignore them.
Just says wrong.
Yeah, well, just ignore that.
It's an unusual situation. We've got our best people investigating.
I wonder who this is.
All anyone has to do is exercise reasonable precaution. Thank you.
Thank you. That was helpful.
If you can tell me how he does it, I'll stop him.
John.
All right.
John Watson. Mike Stamford. We were at Barts together.
Yes, sorry, yes. Mike, hello. Who'd want me for a flatmate? What?
You're the second person to say that to me today.
Who was the first?
Really?
How fresh?
Just in. Used to work here. I knew him.
Oh, she's mousy, isn't she?
We'll start with the riding crop.
Mousy and kinky, look at him.
Bad day, was it?
Look at him.
Listen, I was wondering.
He is actually doing it for a science experiment.
You're
Finished.
wearing lipstick. You weren't wearing lipstick before.
I refreshed it a bit. I was wondering if you'd like to have coffee.
Slut.
Black, 2 sugars, please. I'll be upstairs.
Okay.
Oh, poor lady.
Bit different from my day.
You've no idea.
Mike, can I borrow your phone?
It's in my coat. Here, use mine.
Thank you.
They're about to
old friend of
become
mine, John
fast
Watson.
friends.
Special friends.
Afghanistan or Iraq?
The kind of friends someone might write books about.
Sorry?
Which was it, Afghanistan or Iraq?
Afghanistan. Sorry, how did you...
Ah, Molly, coffee, thank you. What happened to the lipstick?
It wasn't working for me.
Really? I thought it was a big improvement. Mouth's too small now.
Okay.
For fuck's sake.
How do you feel about the violin?
Sorry, what?
Potential flatmates should know the worst about each other.
We've only just met. We're going to go look at a flat. We don't know a thing about each other.
I know you're an army doctor and you've been invalided home from Afghanistan. I know you've got a brother who's worried about you, but you won't go to him, his wife.
Oh, he's good, isn't he?
The name's Sherlock Holmes and the address is 221B Baker Street.
Back to the plot, here we go. Reach for the druggy wuggies.
Check them.
Sandwich bar and cafe. I'd love a sandwich.
Yeah, shh.
Hello, Mr. Holmes. Sherlock, please.
Mrs. Hudson, the landlady.
giving me a special deal. Owes me a favour. A few years back, her husband got himself sentenced to death in Florida.
You stopped her husband being executed?
Oh, no, I insured it.
Sherlock.
You're out there, Sherlock. It's all coming together. Have you seen the movies?
Yes, I have.
Very nice indeed.
Yes, yes, I think so. My thoughts precisely. So I went straight ahead and moved in.
Rubbish cleaned out. Oh. So this is
Well, obviously I can straighten things up.
There's another bedroom upstairs if you've been needing 2 bedrooms.
Of course we'll be needing 2.
Oh, don't worry, there's all sorts around here.
I don't mind if you're gay.
I looked you up on the internet last night.
Anything interesting?
Found your website. The Science of Deduction. You said you could identify a software designer by his tie and an airline pilot by his left thumb?
Yes. And I can read your military career in your face and your leg and your brother's drinking habits and your mobile phone.
What about these suicides then, Sherlock? Thought that'd be right up your street. 3 exactly the same.
4. There's something different this time.
Brixton, Lauriston Gardens.
What's new about this one? You wouldn't have come to get me if there wasn't something different.
You know how they never leave notes?
Yeah.
This one did.
Brilliant! Yes! 4 serial suicides and now a note. Oh, it's Christmas. John, have a cup of tea. Make yourself at home. Don't wait up.
Look at him dashing about. You're more the sitting down type, I can tell. I'll make you that cuppa. You rest your leg.
Damn my leg! Sorry. Bloody thing.
I understand, dear. I've got a hip.
Cup of tea would be lovely, thank you.
Couple of bickies.
You're a doctor. In fact, you're an army doctor.
Yes.
Any good?
Very good.
Seen a lot of injuries then. Violent deaths. Bit of trouble too, I bet.
Of course. Enough for a lifetime. Far too much.
Fancy a little more?
Want to see some more?
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, that's fun.
Sorry, Mrs. Hudson, I'll skip the tea. Off out.
There's finally something fun going on.
I've got a little bit of a stiffy.
The game, Mrs. Hudson, is on.
God, so British.
So British is great.
Okay, you've got questions.
Yeah, where are we going?
Crime scene. Next.
Oh, he's got a bit of a cold. He sounds a little congested here.
How can you possibly know about the drinking?
Shot in the dark. Good one, though. Power connection, tiny little scuff marks around the edge of it. Every night he goes to plug it in to charge, but his hands are shaking. You never see those marks on a sober man's phone.
Yes, you do. Do you know how many scratch marks are behind my charger thing? And this scene comes into my head when I see them. I'm like, I'm not a drunk. I just have shaky hands.
Quite extraordinary.
It's not what people normally say.
What do people normally say?
Piss off.
Well, yeah.
Hello, freak.
I'm here to see Detective Inspector Lestrade.
Why?
I think he wants me to take a look.
Well, you know what I think, don't you?
Always, Sally. You know you didn't make it home last night.
You reek of semen. Sorry, that was horrible.
How do you get a colleague?
You have a bit in your hair.
Would it be better if I just waited?
No.
Freak's here, bringing him in.
It's not very professional.
Not at all. If I said that on a radio, I'd get fired.
Anderson.
Oh.
Here we are again.
I've seen him in a bunch of stuff.
No, I don't want it contaminated. Are we clear on that?
Quite clear. And is your wife away for long?
Oh, don't pretend you worked that out. Somebody told you that.
Your deodorant told me that. It's for men.
Well, of course it's for men. I'm wearing it.
So, Sergeant Donovan.
Oh.
Whatever you're trying to imply.
I'm not implying anything. I'm sure Sally came round for a nice little chat and just happened to stay over.
Her name's Jennifer Wilson, according to her credit cards.
What a depressing location to
Hasn't been here long.
off yourself.
And kids found her.
Rachel? German for revenge, or perhaps Rachel. Is this a little technique that they use throughout?
Yeah.
A serial adulterator.
Got anything?
She says she's having cornflakes, but on the side it's Cocoa Pops.
Rache, German for revenge.
Yes, thank you for your input.
She's German.
Of course she's not. She's from out of town, though. Intended to stay in London for one night before returning home to Cardiff. So far, so obvious. Dr. Watson, what do you think?
Oh, no, we have a whole team right outside.
They won't work with me.
I'm breaking every rule letting you in here.
Yes, because you need me.
Because I'm the best, and he's the second best because he's with me.
Dr. Watson.
Because I've chosen him.
Makes him the best as well. Except less best as me.
I'm supposed to be helping you pay the rent.
Well, this is more fun.
Poke the body with your stick. This bit's wet.
Can't smell any alcohol on her. Could have been a seizure.
You know what it was. You've read the papers. Victim is in her late 30s. Professional person going by her clothes and guessing something in the media, going by the frankly alarming shade of pink. Travelled from Cardiff today, intending to stay in London for one night. It's obvious from the size of her suitcase.
Suitcase?
Suitcase, yes. She's been married for at least 10 years, but not happily. She's had a string of lovers.
Oh, for God's sake, if you're just making this up...
The inside of the ring is shinier than the outside. That means it's regularly removed. Who does she remove her rings for? Clearly not one lover. She'd never sustain the fiction of being single over that amount of time, so more likely a string of them. Simple.
Brilliant.
He's falling in love, isn't he?
She must have had a phone or an organizer. Find out who Rachel is.
She was writing Rachel.
No, she was leaving an angry note in German. Of course she was writing Rachel.
How do you know she had a suitcase?
Back of her right leg, tiny splash marks on the heel and calf, not present on the left. Smallish case going by this spread.
There wasn't a case. There was never any suitcase.
Suitcase! Was there a suitcase in this house? It's murder. Got ourselves a serial killer. I love those. There's always something to look forward to. Someone else was here and they took her case.
The kids?
Oh. Serial killers are always hard. Have to wait for them to make a mistake.
What mistake?
Pink!
Pink! Is he just buggered off? He's a rude man.
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, he just took off. He does that.
Right. Right, do you know where I could get a cab? It's just, well, my leg.
Damn my leg!
You know why he's here? He gets off on it. One day just showing up won't be enough. One day we'll be standing around a body and Sherlock Holmes will be the one that put it there. Psychopaths get bored.
I want to be the body he uses.
I want to be his first and only victim. That's gonna be Holmes.
Taxi! Taxi!
Yep. Everyone he goes past.
Hello?
There is a security camera on the building to your left.
Oh.
See it?
It wasn't Sherlock. That's fun.
Who's this?
It's Moriarty.
Do you see the camera, Dr. Watson?
I do.
Get into the car, Dr. Watson. I'm sure your situation is quite clear to you.
Is this Moriarty?
You'll find out.
What's your name then?
Anthea.
Is that your real name?
No.
No, it's Chlamydia.
Any point in asking where I'm going?
To hell.
None at all.
What is going on here? My question is this a game and is it afoot?
Have a seat, John.
My name's Moriarty. Eventually.
You know, I've got a phone.
You don't seem very afraid.
You don't seem very frightening.
Yes.
Yes,
The
quite.
bravery of the soldier.
Guessing you're not friends.
How many friends do you imagine he has?
He has Mrs. Hudson.
I'm the closest
Yes.
thing to a friend that Sherlock Holmes is capable of having.
And what's that?
An enemy.
An enemy?
Don't mind if I do check my phone.
I hope I'm not distracting you. I'd be happy to pay you a meaningful sum of money on a regular basis.
In exchange for what?
Information. But I would prefer, for various reasons, my concern go unmentioned. We have what you might call a difficult relationship.
He's gonna be like, are you with Moriarty right now?
No.
I haven't mentioned a figure.
Don't bother.
You don't seem the kind to make friends easily.
Are we done?
You tell me.
You tell me.
He's a bit serpentine.
I
isn't he?
imagine people have already warned you to stay away from him, but I can see from your left hand that's not going to happen.
I've already wanked off 3 times with the thought of him.
It would be just so good if everybody around Watson was just like that.
Not haunted by the war, Dr. Watson. You miss it.
Yes. The fight between good and evil. Choose your side, Mr. Watson.
Time to choose a side.
Hey, there you go.
You know you do this with every single thing that we've watched.
I'm a special and unique flower. Let's keep that gun for protection, my friend. Is he taking drugs? I'm so smart!
What are you doing?
Nicotine patch.
Oh.
Helps me think.
You asked me to come. I'm assuming it's important.
Oh, yeah, of course. Can I borrow your phone?
Was that it?
My phone?
Don't want to use mine. Always a chance the number will be recognised.
I was the other side of London.
There's no hurry.
Yeah. So what's this about? The case? Her case?
A suitcase, yes, obviously.
I don't like this angle. He looks really like waxy. You know, like wax figurines? He looks like his wax figurine.
On my desk, there's a number. I want you to send a text.
You've brought me here to send a text.
Text, yes.
Kick him.
Damn my leg.
What's wrong?
Just met a friend of yours, an enemy.
Oh, which one?
Your arch enemy. According to him, do people have arch enemies?
Did he offer you money to spy on me?
Yes.
Did you take it?
No.
Pity we could have split the fee. Think it through next time. These words exactly. What happened at Lauriston Gardens? I must have blacked out.
You blacked out?
No.
I don't understand what he's doing.
Type and send it.
He has the case.
What's the address?
22 Northumberland Street.
That's the Pink Lady's case. That's Jennifer Wilson's case.
Yes, obviously.
Where did it come from?
Perhaps I should mention I didn't kill her.
Do people usually assume you're the murderer?
Now and then, yes.
Yeah.
Nobody could be seen with this case without drawing attention to themselves, particularly a man, which is statistically more likely. Took me less than an hour to find the right skip.
You got all that because you realised the case would be pink.
Well, it had to be pink, obviously.
Why didn't I think of that?
Because you're an idiot. No, don't be like that. Practically everyone is.
Don't be a pussy.
What are we doing? Did I just text a murderer? What good will that do?
A few hours after his last victim, and now he receives a text that can only be from her. If somebody just found that phone, they'd ignore a text like that, but the murderer would panic.
You get off on this, you enjoy it.
And I said dangerous, and here you are.
It's true.
You're in this together. Thick as thieves, you've chosen your side.
This is his hunting ground, right here in the heart of the city.
On the house for you and for your date.
Do you want to eat?
Your date.
What is date?
This man got me off a murder charge.
This is Angelo.
I'd have gone to prison.
You did go to prison.
I get a candle for the table. It's more romantic.
Cute. A small romantic.
Thanks. You don't have a girlfriend then?
Girlfriend? No, not really my area.
Boys then.
Do you have a boyfriend? Which is fine, by the way.
I know it's fine.
So you've got a boyfriend?
No.
You're unattached, like me.
Just the weird tension.
I think you should know that I consider myself married to my work, and while I'm flattered.
No, it's all fine.
Look across the street, taxi, stopped. Nobody getting in, nobody getting out. Why a taxi?
That's him.
Look, he's left his cane.
He has indeed. Because his leg's fine.
I've got the cab number.
Good for you. Pedestrian crossing, left turn only, traffic lights.
There's a constant, like, weird tension between them two.
Dude's doing fucking parkour at this point.
Go on, damn your leg.
We're losing him.
Let's go. Sometimes when he yells like that, I can hear Dragon Boy.
Smoke. Run. You got it.
Police, open her up.
Perv.
No. Teeth tan. What? Californian? LA, Santa Monica. Just arrived.
How can you possibly know that?
The luggage.
Sorry, are you guys the police?
Yeah. Welcome to London.
Not the murderer.
Not the murderer, no.
Where did you get this? It's Detective Inspector Lestrade.
Yeah, I pickpocket him when he's annoying. What?
Nothing, just welcome to London.
Got your breath back?
Ready when you are.
He runs so much faster.
I mean, he's a tall guy. Longer legs. When's he gonna...
That was the most ridiculous thing I've ever done.
You invaded Afghanistan.
So what were we doing there?
Oh, just passing the time and proving a point.
What point?
You.
What's going on?
Sherlock texted me. He said you forgot this.
Thank you.
Don't start using it.
Sherlock, what have you done? Upstairs.
What are you doing?
Well, I knew you'd find a case. I'm not stupid.
You can't just break into my flat.
It's a drugs bust.
Pretty sure you could search this flat all day. You wouldn't find anything you could call recreation.
John, you probably want to shut up now.
There's so many drugs here. No. I love drugs.
Sherlock, this is our case. I'm letting you in, but you do not go off on your own.
How does he make money?
He doesn't.
We found Rachel,
Who is she?
Jennifer Wilson's only daughter.
Daughter.
Never mind that. According to someone, the murderer has the case, and we found it in the hands of our favourite psychopath.
I'm not a psychopath, Anderson. I'm a high-functioning sociopath. Do your research.
Rachel was Jennifer Wilson's stillborn daughter.
You said that the victims all took the poison themselves, that he makes them. Maybe he used the death of her daughter somehow.
But that was ages ago. Why would she still be upset?
Yeah, bro.
Not good.
Bit not good, yeah.
If you'd been murdered in your very last few seconds, what would you say?
Please, God, let me live.
Use your imagination.
I don't have to.
Isn't the doorbell working? Your taxi's here, Sherlock.
Order a taxi. Go away.
What are they looking for?
It's a drugs bust, Mrs. Hudson.
Shut up, everybody! Shut up! Don't breathe. I'm trying to think. Anderson, face the other way. You're putting me up.
Oh, for God's sake.
Get back now, please.
Let him work.
What about your taxi?
Mrs. Hudson!
Rachel is not a name.
Then what is it?
The username is her email address, and all together now, the password is...
Rachel.
So we can read her
It's a
emails.
smartphone.
Anderson, don't talk out loud. You lower the IQ of the whole street. It's a smartphone. It's got GPS. She's leading us directly to the man who killed her.
This taxi driver.
Mrs. Hudson, isn't it time for your evening soother?
Stop being mean to her, poor lady. This is Moriarty now.
Sherlock.
He's here.
In 221 Baker Street.
Maybe it was in the case when you brought it back.
Well, and I didn't notice it. Me, I didn't notice it.
Will someone look at the creepy man walking up the stairs?
Who passes unnoticed wherever they go? Who hunts in the middle of a crowd?
We figured it out. Skip to the end.
No, we need the dramatic effect, Dad.
Oh, I'm here.
Hey, where are you going?
Just popping outside for a moment. Won't be long.
Him
You sure you're
leaving
all right?
at the same time as the phone leaving will look suspicious.
Yeah.
Right, mate?
Taxi for Sherlock Holmes.
You look like a filthy...
Taxi for Sherlock Holmes.
I didn't order a taxi.
Doesn't mean you don't need one.
Hey, I'm gonna
You're
kill
the
you,
cabby.
Sherlock Holmes.
The one who stopped outside Northumberland Street. It was you, not your passenger.
See, no one ever thinks about the cabbie. Proper advantage for a serial killer.
Oh, yeah? You're boring, mate.
It's just a confession.
I didn't kill those 4 people, Mr. Holmes. I spoke to them, and they killed themselves. If you get the coppers now, I'll promise you one thing. I will never tell you what I said. Let me take you for a ride.
So you can kill me too.
I don't want to kill you, Mr. Holmes. I'm going to talk to you, and then you're going to kill yourself.
Get in the car.
He just drove off in a cab.
I told you, he does that.
I was warned about you.
Warned?
Who warned you about me?
Moriarty.
Who would notice me?
Too modest, Mr. Holmes.
I'm really not.
So why do you put up with him?
Because I'm desperate, that's why. Sherlock Holmes is a great man, and I think one day he might even be a good one.
As he has faith, he's an optimistic copper with a heart of gold.
Where are we?
You know exactly where we are.
I like the cop the most so far.
And you just walk your victims in? How?
He's very glassy-eyed, isn't he?
Dull.
Very funny if he just makes fun of him for being lame.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. I wonder what question you could ask someone that would make them kill themselves.
Come on. Come for a chat, love.
Sit down, have a cup of tea. It's gonna be fun.
Bit risky, wasn't it? Took me away under the eye of about half a dozen policemen.
Call that a risk? This is a risk.
Wanking off in public.
Look at this pill.
Oh, I like this bit.
I hate this.
Take the white pill.
The science of deduction. Now that is proper thinking.
He was a theatre kid.
Oh yeah, he's selling it.
Doesn't it make you mad?
I'm angry now.
Why can't people just think?
They're too busy living.
Oh, I see. So you're a proper genius too.
Don't look it, do I? Funny little man driving a cab.
Funny little man.
But you know better in a minute.
He's a soy boy.
You take the pill from the good bottle, you live. Take the pill from the bad bottle,
you die.
You die.
Both bottles are, of course, identical.
In every way.
And you know which is which?
Of course, I know.
What's in it for me?
I haven't told you the best bit yet. Whatever bottle you choose, I take the pill from the other one. I won't cheat. It's your choice.
He'll just be immune or some boring thing like that.
I want your best game.
It's not a game, it's chance.
I've played 4 times. I'm alive.
It's divine intervention.
It's a game of chess.
Because you said chess, there's an opportunity for someone to say checkmate.
Ready to play?
Play what? It's a 50-50
His cheeks
chance.
really wet. Then he was like, play left.
Did I just give you the good pill or the bad pill? Is it a bluff?
I don't like his accent.
Or a double bluff? A triple bluff?
Still just chance.
Oh, quadruple bluff.
I can see it all like a map inside my head. Everyone's so stupid, even you. Or maybe God just loves me.
Either way, you're wasted as a cabbie. So,
That's it, Holmes. Deduce him to death.
Time to play.
oh, I am playing. This is my turn. The shaving foam behind your left ear. Traces of where it's happened before, so obviously you live on your own. There's no one to tell you. But there's a photograph of children. The children's mother's been cut out of the picture. If she died, she'd still be there. Photograph's old, but the frame's new. You think of your children, but you don't get to see them. And everything you're wearing is at least 3 years old, keeping up appearances. And here you are on a kamikaze murder spree. What's that about? 3 years ago. Is that when they told you?
Told me what?
That you're a dead man walking.
Dying.
Aneurysm. Right in here.
You didn't just kill 4 people because you're bitter. Bitterness is a paralytic. Somehow, this is about your children.
I have a sponsor.
You have a what?
For every life I take, money goes to my kids.
Moriarty.
There's the name no one says, and I'm not going to say it either.
Because I've not heard it, because no one will tell me.
Time to choose.
Smash the 2 balls, crush it up and just go.
What if I don't choose either? I could just walk out of here.
I've got me gun.
50-50 chance. Or I can shoot you in the head.
Yeah, but now you're doing it by the gun. You were like, you don't need the gun.
Hypocrite. He's a hypocrite.
Yeah.
The gun. I know a real gun when I see one.
None of the others did.
Clearly. Well, this has been very interesting.
Is Watson gonna come in and just shoot him in the head?
Which one would you have picked? Just so I know whether I could have beaten you. Come on.
He's gonna take it.
So what do you think?
I'd just like put it in my mouth and be like,
shall we?
I'd just be like, hap.
You do anything.
Go for it, Sherlock.
To stop being bored. You're not bored now, are you? Nick.
All right, mate.
Did I get it right?
Oh, for fuck's sake, just get it analysed by some scientists.
Your sponsor. Who was it? Give me a name. A name! No!
Yeah.
The name!
This name's Craig. Oh, give him a little
Why have I got
blanket.
this blanket? They keep putting this blanket on me.
Yeah, it's for shock.
I'm not in shock.
It's a blankie for the baby.
So the shooter, no sign?
Cleared off before we got here. Got nothing to go on.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Okay, give me.
The bullet they just dug out of the walls from a handgun. Kill shot over that distance from that kind of a weapon, that's a crack shot. You're looking for a man probably with a history of military service and nerves of steel. Ignore all of that, it's just the shock.
Sergeant Donovan's just been explaining everything. 2 pills.
I don't suppose you'd serve time for this, but let's avoid the court case. Are you all right?
Yes, of course I'm all right.
We have just killed a man.
It's true.
I enjoyed it.
Can't giggle, it's a crime scene. Stop it.
You're the one who shot him, don't blame me. Dinner.
Starving.
What's telling the Chinese back?
Oh, look, it's Moriarty.
Another
Stop
case
it!
Cracked. How very public-spirited.
What are you doing here?
I'm concerned about you.
Is he a good guy then?
You and I belong on the same side.
Same side.
This petty feud between us is simply childish. And you know how it always upset Mummy.
Mummy?
Mother?
It wasn't me that upset her.
He's your brother.
Of course he's my brother.
Of course.
He's not
Not what?
criminal mastermind.
A jilted lover?
Close enough.
I occupy a minor position in the British government. You can imagine the Christmas dinners.
As long as they were Yorkshire puddings, I'm sure they were lovely.
I know, I'd love a good roast.
Hello again.
Hello.
Yes, we met earlier on this evening.
Oh.
Okay, good night.
I like her.
Interesting, that soldier fellow. It could be the making of my brother.
Oh, now we have to wrap up the episode with a dramatic speech.
Either way, we better upgrade their surveillance status.
Whose status?
Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson.
What a line to end it on.
Oh, look at the slow-mo shot. Off they go.
Oh,
Wait for the credits.
No, that's it. I'm done with that now.
I'm done. Oh, did you really hate it?
No, I loved it. It was so good.
Wait, did you actually?
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Really?
Yeah, I loved it.
Oh my god, okay, good. Yay.
We can watch more of that. I'm up for that.
Fuck yes, oh my god.
It's very, very, very British, and
It is very British, but it's also, I feel like, because we're watching it now, it feels a little bit like there's always a little bit like a little bit cringy.
I think if I'd watched that in 2010, I would have also felt the cringe then. But I think that's a part of the charm.
I did less, but that was also because I was
younger.
like younger, and I was like, oh my god, this is fucking amazing. Oh my god, they're so cool.
The two of them are great together. Martin Freeman's always Martin Freeman's always rock solid in anything that he's in. It's like a little cozy British blanket. All right, okay. Thank you very much for introducing it to me. I love you, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay. Bye.